Hey guys, LJ here from LJ Films, and today I'm just gonna do a review on the product I have here, which is a Tascam DR100. It's a recorder, basically a field recorder, and you can do several different kind of stuff with this recorder. Basically, you can record music, audio, and anything you can think of. But I'm gonna review this product as a HDSLR user's point of view, and doing audio in HDSLR work, you need a separate audio because the audio you record on the camera is not great, so you need a field recorder. And you get also a tough choice between choosing the Zoom H1, Zoom H4n, and the Sony. There's a lot of competitives, but I chose Tascam DR100, and I'll be explaining why later on. And I'll tell you the features and the advantage and the pros and cons and all those kind of stuff. So yeah, let's get it started. So in the box it comes with the recorder itself and the remote control. Actually the remote comes in like this. So basically the remote has a battery here, which is a let me just try to get it out, which comes with a watch battery, and this has been staying there for a very long time and has not even ran out of battery yet. And this simply connects here, and you connect this if you want to use this to have a remote wireless. So if you want to connect a wire to use it as a remote, you use this, but it also runs as wireless, so it's your option. And the cable that gives you are male 3.5 jack, so you'll be able to send out audio from Tascam at the same time use it as a remote. And what they also give you is a USB cable where you could charge your Tascam or transfer audio to your computer. And a windscreen. It's not actually a real windscreen, it's a fur, but it kind of helps when you're recording audio. And a pouch. So that's basically it on the box. I'm just gonna keep the box away. So this is how the box looks like, and it gives you free 2GB SD cards, so that's really cool. The item I purchased was not without the audio kit, but it also gives you enough kit you'll be able to working on when buying this stuff. So first you have a pouch, which Zoom H4 does not give you. So this is one thing I really like. I always have it on my pouch because it's always comfortable and it protects your gear. In Zoom's case, they give you a case which is not compact, and that's kind of breakable. So I say Tascam's pouch is a little bit better, and a windscreen that also comes with Zoom and some cables and etc. So first of all, the features itself are pretty much the same as the Zoom H4n. It can record in WAV and MP3 up to 96 kilohertz, 24-bit, and that's really cool. The really thing I like about Tascam is that the built-in features and the buttons are so laid out properly, so it's really cool. So what it does is that as you can see on the left side, let me try to get that in focus, right? As you can see, the USB hole, it's really convenient, and the AC adapter. When purchasing Tascam DR100, I say the necessary kit you're gonna buy have to be the extra battery for your Tascam, and I suggest extra cables, and as well as the most important thing, AC adapter. You need this because when you're shooting indoors and you're shooting for hours, your battery's gonna run out, and all that kind of stuff. So that's really necessary to have. And you can also buy a windscreen from redhead.com or different kind of brands, doesn't really matter. And the cool feature is that this has a two built-in microphones. Unlike Zoom, they only have one microphone that is in the front, like so, but this one has a microphone on the top as well as here. So as you can see, there's an Omni mic on the left and Omni mic on the right. So that's really cool. It's an Omni microphone, so it's not gonna get your vocals or any kind of stuff, but to get environment sound, that's really cool. And there's the uni microphone, that's really cool. And the LCD itself, I haven't taken off the plastic yet. And what's really cool about Tascam again is that you see there's a pick button here. So the pick highlight is gonna be lit color red if your voice is picking and all that kind of stuff, where Zoom does not tell you when it's picking. And another cool features are the changing the options. So first option here is the line, and there's Uni and Omni and XLR. Cons of Tascam DR100 is that it can record 4 channels at the same time, where Zoom H4n can do. So you only have the option to choose one channel at a time, whether it's XLR or Omni or Uni or Line or yeah. And another good thing about this is that they give you three options here, three options to put a 8-inch jack, which is really convenient. Unlike Zoom kind of case, you have to buy a splitter and all that kind of stuff. But in case of a Tascam, you have a headphone jack, a line out jack, and line in. So you'll be able to give audio through line in and send out audio from line out and still monitor the audio at the same time. So that's really cool. And there's a headphone level where you can adjust your headphone levels. I always set that to full. And there's a hold button, so you don't get messed up with the buttons here. And the power button, and that's pretty much it. At the bottom, there's another 8-inch hole, which is a remote, and there's XLR left and right. That's another good thing. At the right side, there is a battery output, which lasts around 8 hours or 6 hours, depending if you're running on a phantom power or not. And at the back, another convenient buttons here, which is the mic gain. So you can set this to low, medium, or high. So you have the volume controls at the right side, which is really cool. So you can change levels while you're recording, with very simple. If you're the boom man, it'll be very convenient thing to do. So let's just say that your mic gain is set to medium and you had your levels all the way up, but your levels are not still on the right position, so it's still getting a low voice. So what you do is set that on high and compensate lowering this back. So that's a really convenient thing. So you can set that to low, medium, high. I will set that to high, and I just change my levels on here. A lot of people miss this feature is that there's a two level controls here. So basically there's a level outside, at the same time inside, where you could change the audio in XLR, because that XLR has two jack, so you'll be able to set the volume individually. So setting the left channel will be setting it on here, setting the right channel will be on here. So that's another convenient thing, and I didn't know about this feature until I found it out last month. And auto limiter, that's just automatic gain control, so you always want to set that to off. And the speaker I set that to on so that you can monitor on your voice. And I set the phantom power to on because phantom power on my microphone, it requires a phantom power. And you read the manual, there's some troubles when turning on the phantom power or not. So yeah, be careful when you buy those kind of stuff. And there is a tripod hole, which is a quarter mount inch hole. That's really convenient. Unlike Zoom case, it's not really built really well, but the features are really nice. But the built-in is not strong. The SD card belongs right here. But in case of Zoom H4n, the SD card are really cheap, and you're gonna break it somehow. And the battery pack are really strong and sturdy. I really like it compared to Zoom. And the gaff tape, I put a gaff tape around here so that to protect my tripod hole. I didn't put a gaffer tape there because it's weak. I just wanted to protect my gear and sell it someday if I need to. And the battery goes here, AA batteries. So it gives you two powering options, from your battery and AA. So you have a backup. So I tried, getting my battery while I'm recording, but still does not turn off because it automatically changes to the AA. So that's really cool features. And this is the sound monitor you can hear. If you get your headphones out, you'll be able to hear sound from here. And again, the SD card, and that's pretty much it. The cons that I came up with the Tascam DR100 was that you can't record on 4 channels, which Zoom can do. But another con that is that you can't connect this to your USB and record audio. You can, once this connected to your PC or your Mac, you'll be able to give files to your computer, but you won't be able to record audio from here, which Zoom can do. That's really convenient, and I can put it right here. So to summarize this up, if you want a product which is really nice, built solid, and the features and the built-in are really convenient. As you can see, the pick levels, the buttons, the speed changing, and I'm recording, and there's all that kind of buttons, and double power system. Get the Tascam. It's also rock build solid recorder compared to Zoom, which is kind of plasticky and rubber. Go get this one. But what it lacks is that you can't use this to record audio to your computer, and also you can't use this for 4-channel recording. So that's really cool thing. And again, the headphones levels are both found here to control individual level controls on the both XLRs, and a better pouch gives you a better pouch, and you can have double power system and an extra battery just in case if you run out of battery and all that kind of stuff. So that's basically it. Zoom is really nice recorder. The Zoom also upgraded their firmware, adding the individual controls on the XLR, but the Tascam already had those. And to summarize the Tascam versus Zoom, Tascam wins if you don't want any 4-channel recording or to record on your computer. So Tascam wins everything on there aside from 4-channel recording and recording on your PC. So yeah, thank you for watching, and hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I really recommend this product than Zoom. So go pick one up if you want to. I'll provide a link down below where you could pick it up, and yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.